Hello, Bridget Bartlett here with Vision Marketing and Design, and today we are live inside of our team training where we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today what I'm going to show you how to do is create short form video using Descript and ChatGPT. So the goal of this video is to actually use AI completely to create the video. Now tomorrow in tomorrow's training, I'm going to show you how you can repurpose a video that you've already created, but this goal is to actually just completely create it with AI without you being on camera. We're going to write the script. We're actually even going to use your own voice to read the transcript, and then we're going to use some stock video, and all of that can be done inside of Descript, okay? With the exception of writing the script, we're going to use ChatGPT for that. You can actually create a free account of Descript. However, I promise you're going to want to upgrade because it's just too powerful and inexpensive to not upgrade. Okay, but definitely create a free account and check it out. To do that, you can actually go to bridgetbartlett.com and you can go to the resources tab here and then click on Descript. You can also go to myvisionagency.com/Descript, which is in the description of this video. Okay, so first we need to write our script. Okay, so I'm going to use ChatGPT, and if you're unfamiliar with AI PRM, it is an extension that helps you write prompts on ChatGPT. So there is a free version and then there's some paid versions. I love the paid version, but this is the if you go to the public prompts here and you just type in YouTube short, you'll see some options here to help you write the script. So I'm just going to use this one here, and we're going to create a topic. So I'm going to say the top 3 things every entrepreneur needs to know before starting an online business. So thankfully, ChatGPT knows that I don't know how to spell, and it will write it for me. Now, there are some other ones, or it'll fix my misspellings, but there are some other prompts that will actually even give you like stock video ideas and things like that. So whichever one you use, it's totally up to you. But this is a great one to start with. So what I'm going to do is just copy this, okay? So I'm going to do copy. Now what I want to do is open up Descript, and you do get more options if you download it as opposed to using the browser. So I did download it, and now what I want to do is start a new project. Okay, so if you want this to read in your own voice without you reading it, you definitely want to create a voice here, and then you want to train the voice. I have other training on how to do that, but this will give you the option to just simply paste in the text, and then it will read it for you in your own voice. Or, of course, you can just take the text inside of the project that we're going to create and just read it yourself without using that voice. Something that's great too, using the voice, is if you did need to, let's say you use the wrong word, you could actually use the overdub feature since it already knows your voice, and you can type in the word that you want it to say instead, and then it will use your AI voice to actually correct that part of the transcript. So that is super, super cool. So I'm going to go ahead and go to projects here. I'm going to create a new project. And now you'll see here we have the title. We can paste in our text here. We can actually upload a file if you want to transcribe it. So we'll talk more about this tomorrow. But if you already have a video, a lot of us like to repurpose, and I highly recommend repurposing everything that you do. I preach about this all the time. But if you have a video that is long form and you want to cut it up into segments and make short form video, then this is a great option here because you just upload, whether it's a podcast or a YouTube video, you can upload it here and it will transcribe it for you. You can also start a recording and just record it directly here. You can start writing, or you can start from a template. Okay, so I'm just going to actually paste in the text that we created from ChatGPT. Actually, it doesn't look like I copied it, so go back to copy. Go here and then paste it in. Okay, so now we have all of that text pasted in here. Now I am going to choose the speaker because I only have one speaker in this account, but this is going to be me here. Now, like I said, I could record this. I could click here and then record my voice reading it. But for this example, I'm just going to go ahead and use my AI voice. And you'll see here that it's actually transcribing that. It's adding my voice down here. Now, what we need to do, of course, we want to give it a title. So let's go back to ChatGPT. And I'm just going to say top 3 things every entrepreneur needs to know. So I'm going to copy that. Let's go back to Descript. And now I have my title. Okay. So Descript Editor is very, very simple. If you are kind of intimidated when it comes to editing videos and things like that, you will love Descript because it's a very powerful tool to use for editing your videos, but it's also very, very simple. So what we want to do and what I like to do is you'll see here that it's broken up into sections. So we have the intro, we have the first point, the second point, the last point, and then we have our conclusion. So what I'm going to do is each of these options here, you'll see this slant. You can actually add a file. You can add a file into the transcript here. You can create a scene, which is that little slash mark. You can add a gap clip. You can set it as a marker, a different speaker. So a lot of times, especially in podcasts, you may have multiple speakers, and you can actually select if it's a different speaker there. There are so many features inside of Descript that it would be absolutely impossible for me to explain them all. So I just want to give you a brief overview. So again, you can learn by necessity. That's something I'm always preaching as well. Learn by necessity. If you need to create clips, then just create the clip and then move on. And as you learn, as you grow in your business and you start using the editor more and more, you will discover new things that you're able to use. Okay. So you do have all of these options here. You can even do the waveform, and if you wanted to kind of show like the volume, kind of like it is down here, lots of cool things that you can do there, okay? But the first thing that I like to do is just go to each of these points, and I just want to add a new scene. And as you see, when we add a new scene, we have different, basically scenes up here, and these are for the videos, okay? So for workflow purposes, let's go through here, and we're just going to add these new scenes, okay? So now we have if we want to edit the video, because we already have the text here, and if I start playing, you'll hear the AI version of my voice. And again, you could just click record and then record it. So if you don't like the AI feel, because it's definitely not perfect, but if you are someone who's like, oh, I just don't have the time, it's better to put out content like this than it is to put out no content, okay? So it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but this is a very, very quick way of getting YouTube Shorts, okay, or short form video. So I'm going to go ahead and play just so you can hear what it sounds like. Hey everyone, are you thinking about starting an online business? Well, there are a few things you need to know before. So that's really cool that it's in my own voice. You also can play around with the speed of it. I have noticed that if you speed up the AI voice, it sounds a little bit more authentic. So again, totally your choice how you want to do the voice part of it, but the structure of this is going to be the same. Now, before we start selecting our scenes, what you want to do is come up here to see the video ratio. Okay, so if you click this drop-down menu, you'll see portrait, and that is the size of the video that you want for these shorts, because you can actually take this video, you can upload it to TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and Facebook Reels, and use the same exact video, but it needs to be in this format, okay? So let's see here. So I do have a couple questions here. I do see that Ray and Maria and Floyd are here. Hello, Frankie. Frankie says, my Wi-Fi is down. I'm using my phone. Frankie, I love that. You are a woman who knows how to get things done. Cindy, hello. Maria says, can you make these shorts and post them on Facebook? Yes, you can post on Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels. It's because of this format. Now you could do the landscape here, and you could actually just make two forms of the video in reality, and then this could be just the standard form you could upload to YouTube or Facebook or whatever you want to use, and then create another version of it that is the portrait version, and then use that for the reels, okay, because it needs to be the correct aspect ratio there. So once you resize, you'll see that it goes ahead and it resizes all the other scenes here as well. Now we need to add some video to the scene. Of course, this can be your own video, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But we actually have millions of stock videos that we can use here. So what I like to do is kind of see what is, and again, some of the prompts on ChatGPT will even tell you what type of video that you want here, but I just like to read through the section and see, what is it about? Okay, so it's starting an online business. So let's say online business, and let's see what suggestions it gives you. Okay, so we have this scene here. All right, that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and we'll just click there. And then now we have this video here. Now you can change, you can crop this and then click here and then choose portrait, the portrait ratio. You can move this around to get the exact part of the video that you want to use. And once you've done that there, you can just click to the little check mark there and then move this here to the portrait. Now, again, you could definitely choose better videos than this. I just don't want to take all of your time in this training to search through for the perfect video, but you'll see here exactly what it looks like, and then you'll be able to decide, how it looks and if that's the look that you're going for. Okay, so now to do the next video, what I need to do is click the next scene up here on the left-hand side. So I need to add another video. So I'm going to go back up here and you'll see this one is about a solid business plan. Okay, so I'm going to just type in business plan. And now we have some options here. We could choose any of these. Let's see, considering we're doing the portrait video, maybe I want to look for one that kind of has most of the content inside of it. So let's just say, and again, for the sake of not taking all of your time, let's just choose this video here. And let's go ahead and change this to the portrait aspect ratio. And that looks pretty good because it has her directly in the middle. So I'm going to click the check mark and then I'm just going to expand this here. Okay. So now let's go to the next one, and you'll see the next point here is you need to focus on building your online presence. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the videos here and I'm going to type in online presence, and let's just see what we get with that. Okay, so nothing comes out. It could be because I can't spell at all. So let's just say online. Okay, so we could just use, let's try social media because that's really the online presence. So this is really the fun part. I think it's fun anyway. Social media, just digging through all of your options. So this one's kind of good. I don't know how it would look. It would actually probably look good. So let's just try it. I was thinking, would it look good in the portrait ratio here? Okay, so I'm going to click here and then go to portrait aspect. Okay, and we'll do the check mark. Just move this up. Okay. All right, so the next one, now we have, lastly, you'll need to be prepared for the challenges that come with running a business, managing your finances, dealing with competition, staying up to date. Okay, so now we just want to look for business challenge. Okay, so maybe... Okay, so this guy looks like he is accepting the challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and choose him here. I'm going to click crop and let's choose the portrait aspect ratio. I like that we have him here, but also we want to see what he's doing. So I think that looks pretty good. Now we're just going to move this up like this. And then let's go ahead and move to the last one. Okay. And it says, remember, starting an online business can be a rewarding experience. And then here's our call to action. So make sure to subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks. Thanks for watching. So let's go up here and let's just type in subscribe. Of course, you should spell it right. Subscribe. And let's see, we have some options here. So this one looks pretty good. So we'll just choose that. And again, we're going to crop and choose the correct ratio, which is portrait. And here we go. And there are so many, you know, it's like, because I'm thinking, well, what if I don't want it the whole screen? And can I change this background color? You can do, I mean, almost anything that you want to do. Okay. So let's make sure that this makes sense here. Okay. So let's play. Let's go back up to the top here. And let's click here. I want to make sure that last scene there, it makes sense. So let's click. Thanks for watching. Okay, so remember, here's our scene. Remember, starting an online business can be a rewarding experience. Okay, so you can see that that doesn't really look that good. We could recrop it if we want to, but I think we should just replace the video. So what I'm going to do is just delete. Let's go back up here. We already have subscribe, so user-friendly. And let's see, just choose which one we like. That one looks pretty good because it is directly in the middle. So we can just choose the portrait aspect ratio. Let's go up here. And we could actually just keep this like it is because you could see that it's the same color, okay, as the background. So I think that actually looks pretty good. Okay, now there's some other things that we can do here, okay? We can, let's see. We can, of course, you can right click there and add some of the things there. You can also add the captions. So if you want to click here, you can click there, and then you will see the captions on this scene. And you can also change like the effect and what it looks like and the speaker and all of these things, lots and lots of edits. Okay. But if you do want the captions, for example, on this scene, then you would want to add them. Let's see if you want them to be on this scene as well. You can add them there. If we go down to the next one, you can add them there. And so you can see on this scene, for example, it's really light. So you may want to go to captions. You can do like the fill and make it one of your brand colors there. You could also fill in the background if you want, if you'd rather do that, fill in the background. You can fill in the background of the whole thing if you like. Let's just say that. So we can make that transparent, or you can make it kind of gray if you want to. So lots of options there. Okay, when you make it kind of gray, it does help it to stand out just a little bit more. So moving on to the next one here, let's go to we have the captions. Let's go here, let's add our captions. And you'll see that it's the same style, so that's really helpful. And then we could add the captions here as well if we want to. So captions. All right, so we have them here. Actually, let's just delete this. Let's add them again because we changed the style. And there we go. Just delete that and then put them back so it's the same one. Okay, now you can see very quickly we have created this entire YouTube, Instagram, you know, Facebook, Reels. You can also, of course, add different effects here. So if you wanted to blur out some sections, if you wanted to zoom in or zoom out in between the scenes, you can do that. You could also add music. You could create templates of your videos here. There's some other options here where you can add, you know, the waveform. So this is what I was saying before, like as you're reading the text, you can have like the waveform. I do suggest though that you kind of leave the bottom to where there's really not that much because, when you're on TikTok and you're on, looking at YouTube shorts, they always have like subscribe and then your channel name. And then, on the right hand side here, they have like follow and where people can like and do other things. So you may want to even put those at the top there. And then, just make sure that this bottom part is pretty clear. Okay. Now, one thing that you can do once you get all of this done, okay, of course, you want to publish. And when you publish, you can you can get the web link here. You can also go to export and then publish, or export as as a MP4, or you can just do the audio or a GIF or your timeline transcripts and subtitles. Okay, so tons and tons of things that you can do, and of course we're going to get more into this week, but hopefully this gives you some ideas about how you can very easily, without any techie skills or any copywriting skills or even a topic. All you have to do is literally see what other TikTok reels in your niche are getting lots of traffic, and then just have ChatGPT create a transcript for you. Come to Descript, create this short, and then now you have content. Okay, so you can create lots and lots of these to start getting some traffic to your channel. And like I said, tomorrow we're going to talk about actually repurposing a video that you already have. So that makes it even easier because the content, the script, everything is already created for you. Okay. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone. So